reaction to the judge's order on the quarantine?
I just said it. I'm not saying anymore. I just said it inside.
We weren't inside.
I'm sorry. Get it from this guy. He got it all.
We want to hear your reaction. I mean, the judge basically telling her she can do whatever she wants.
That's right. And what I said inside was, we don't know what we don't know about Ebola. And I'm concerned, but he ruled. And as the governor, I took an oath to honor the rulings of the court and the laws, and I'm going to do that.
Governor, why did the administration ask Kaci Hickox to apply to guidelines that she already agreed to? The federal guidelines are less stringent. She said she'd follow them anyway. Why did you take her to court?
Because she didn't follow them. That's the whole point. She did not follow them. She was in contempt. She left. First of all, the lady came to Maine. She said, I will quarantine until November 10th. Then she says, well, but I'm going to stop in Freeport for a couple of days. And then the very next day at 5 o'clock, she's out of there not telling us. The requirements were that she notify us on her movement, and she chose not to. She's told us we didn't have to. She didn't have to, and she wasn't going to. She has been very clear, and this is one of the disappointments, is she's violated every promise she's made so far. So I can't trust her. I don't trust her. And I don't trust that we know enough about this disease to be so callous.
What do you mean? They've been studying it for 40 years. Do you think that's enough?
Governor?
Do you know that 13% show no symptoms? 13% of the people who have Ebola and who've died of Ebola showed no symptoms until a few hours before they died. Sorry, sir, you need to do some homework.
Governor, 4 days before the election, what's going to win this for you? The Democrats are saying
it's over. It's over. I don't know what wins it or loses it, but I'm certain. I am certain this election has been over. And it's very clear to me that if you want prosperity, you want honesty, I'm the guy. If you want dishonesty and an empty suit, then you have a choice with Mike Michaud. And I can only say that. I mean, we've had this discussion over and over. I think I bring much more to the table than my opponent.
Real quickly, you know, the CDC has issued a concern about hepatitis in one of the Cumberland County restaurants. There's 400 in the county itself.
You got it. And I have been trying to get the president to pay attention to the illegals that are in our country, because there is a spike in hepatitis C, tuberculosis, HIV, and it's going on deaf ears. And I can only say that I'm trying, but there are people that are have a higher pay grade, and the CDC, we can't move as a state if the CDC refuses. This morning, they refused to give this lady, before the order was issued, they refused to give her another Ebola test to give us some level of comfort that today she's clean. They refused. And they're saying that if I do anything, there's nothing I can do, because they just tell the labs don't do it, and I can't do anything about it. So that's my problem. I am scared to death about TB. I'm scared to death about hepatitis C. The cure hepatitis C is about $90,000. To cure tuberculosis is somewhere between $80,000 and $100,000. To treat HIV patient is $90,000 a year. And nobody seems to care in Washington. It goes on deaf ears. I know Senator Collins has been trying, but she's not getting any assistance as well. But the president of the United States of America is very, very weak on our borders. And I've said it 100 times, and I will keep saying it. Thank you.
Hepatitis, Governor, they're not naming the restaurant. Do you think that serves the public good? That they're not naming the restaurant, the CDC director is not? Where this worker reportedly contracted the hepatitis?
No, I don't think it's right.
Do you know what the restaurant is?
No, I don't know.
Do you know?
Folks,
If you said it's
folks, this issue this morning, let's be clear here. This morning, this ruling is a basis on what is more important, individual rights or public safety. And I contend that the decision was in favor of of the individual rights, and that's what I'm telling you. It's exactly what this whole case was about. So I think CDC has been totally wrong.
Well, Dr. Panett put out the ruling on that.
We gotta get.
Okay.
We can talk all day.
Okay, thanks, Governor.
Thanks.